Hello students, hope you are doing well. So in this lecture we will discuss input and output stream. So in the previous lectures we have just seen the concept of that how to create a sample C++ program. Okay. So now in this lecture we'll just see some more concepts. So for example, if I write cout, so this cout is a predefined, okay, this is a predefined object of OStream class. Okay, so this cout is a predefined object of OStream class in the class hierarchy of C++. So this is also known as the standard output stream that is used to display the contents onto your console. Okay, so there are some differences, okay, that we can just, okay, derive from the printf of C and the cout of C++. So in printf, if we write printf, then if we want to, okay, if we want to print the value of a certain variable, then we have to use a format specifier. Okay, so for example, if I want to print the value of this variable a, okay, that is of type integer for example, then we have to use a format specifier that is %d. but in C++, if we talk about, okay, if we talk the same concept in C++, then there is no concept of this format specifier here. Okay, we can directly write cout, that is the predefined object, followed by these two, okay, angular signs. These are known as the insertion operator. Okay, these are the insertion operator in C++. So this insertion operator is used with this cout object in order to retrieve a particular value of a variable so that it can be printed onto the standard console. Okay, so what we have to write? We have to write cout followed by this and a. Okay, so now the major difference is in these two statements, that in the first statement, okay, this is the first statement and this is the second statement. So in this first statement there is a format specifier that is %d, okay, but in the second statement, that is in C++ syntax, there is no format specifier. The work of the format specifier is being processed implicitly by the compiler. Okay, so what here is the compiler's task? Okay, the compiler is, okay, the compiler is responsible. The compiler, you can say compiler, this is a point, okay, this is a point. The compiler implicitly, okay, process. Okay, so the user need not have to specify any %d, %f, %c type of specifier. It is the responsibility of the compiler, okay, to check what is the data type, and on the base of the data type it is just, okay, printing the value. Next is, if we want to print, okay, any variable, okay, this is the important concept. If we want to print the value of any variable, so we have to write cout and the variable name. Okay, so we don't, okay, we don't write this. If we write this cout followed by quotes and a, so this is not a valid syntax. Why it is not a valid syntax? Because this will print the value, okay, the message or the character a or the string a on the screen. Okay, it won't print the value pertaining to this particular variable, because this particular variable a contains certain Okay, so if I write this particular variable inside these quotes, then it will be treated as a message to the compiler. It won't print the value pertaining to this particular variable. Okay, so you have to keep these things in mind, that if you want to retrieve the value of certain variables, then we don't have to put in the inverted commas, but if you want to print certain message, then we have to put the particular string or the particular character inside the inverted commas. Okay, so this is the important concept. Secondly, this cout. Okay, so if I want to say that what is the meaning of this particular statement, what is the meaning of this particular statement, what is the significance? So it means that this insertion operator is providing the value of this particular variable, that is the value that is residing inside this particular variable is being provided by this insertion operator to this cout object, so that this cout object will print it onto the console. Okay, so this operator, that is this insertion operator, is also known as put to operator. Okay, so the other name is put to operator because it is providing the value of a particular variable that is accompanied to it, or it is providing the particular string that is being provided, that is being, okay, that is being, you can say, embedded to it. Okay, that is being followed by it. Okay, so this provides it to the output object. So if in your viva or if in an interview, if it has been asked that what is cout, then please don't answer that it is a function. Cout is not a function, rather than it is a predefined object. Okay, it is a predefined object of OStream class, and this OStream class, okay, this OStream class is the child class. Okay, this is the child class. We'll just discuss in the subsequent lectures that what is the parent class and what is the child class, when we'll just go through inheritance. But for the meantime, you just have to listen, and you just have to understand that this OStream class is the child class of IOStream class, okay, or the IOStream header. So this is the concept. Okay, so this is the major difference between printf and cout. So if anyone, okay, asks you that can you use printf in C++, so your answer should be yes, we can use printf in C++ also. But as you can say that printf is a complicated statement because it contains, okay, format specifiers. We have to declare the format specifiers here. Okay, and if we are scanning a particular variable, then we have to use the ampersand operator also. But in C++, this complexity of the statements, okay, so why C++ is better? Because the complexity of statements, okay, complexity of statements is reduced. Okay, so you can see that if we write cout, so it is very much simple as compared to writing a printf %d comma a. Okay, so there is some difference, but it's not like that we can't use printf in C++. We can use printf also in C++ because C++ is a superset of C. It is backward compatible. It contains all the library files that are in C also. Okay, so this must be clearly understood.